All right, Bod Wods athletes, we're going to go over WOD number 1 for advanced, intermediate, and beginner divisions. This is going to be a 7-minute AMRAP. Starting with advanced, it's 10 handstand push-ups, 20 pistols, and 30 double unders. So starting with standards for the handstand push-up. We want to see that you kick up on the wall, full lockout of the elbow, so you have to start at the top of the movement. We're going to look for you to descend to where your head touches the mat, the pads that we have here, and then you have to reach full extension again of the elbows and lock out coming up, whether that's strict or kipping. So we're going to show a good rep and some bad reps. Starting with a good rep, Nicole is kicked up, she's in her locked out position. Now she can descend, she touches her head, and then all the way locked out, that's a good rep. So she's showing control the whole time. Now we're going to show a bad rep, so not kicking up properly. Okay, so she just went straight down, didn't show lockout or control.
Or this isn't kind of either.
Or starting at the bottom of the movement before coming up.
Also not walking around all the way.
So those would both be bad reps. The other thing we're looking at is that full lockout.
So bad rep.
So elbows are not fully locked out on any of those. Whereas that one's a good one. So that's the handstand push-up. On the pistols, we're looking for a full depth squat on that one leg. You do not have to alternate each rep. So you can stay on the same leg for multiple reps as long as you show control and full lockout on the way up.
Or you can hold your foot, however you want to do it.
So we'll allow you to balance out by holding the foot. You cannot stork it and put your foot behind your leg.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do pistols that way. You may alternate each time as much as you'd like or not at all. It's totally up to you.
Bad rep, kind of
Yeah,
press your foot down.
We'll see a bad rep as far as controlling yourself. So she's not controlled on the way up. She has to lock out and show control.
So a good rep.
That would be a good rep.
Okay.
Moving on to the double unders. Pretty simple, just the jump rope has to pass under your feet twice every jump. So moving on to intermediate, we have 10 hand release push-ups, 20 lunges, and again 30 double unders. So starting with the hand release push-up, we have to start in that lockout position again, just like the handstand push-up. We're going to go all the way down to the ground, take both hands off, and then get back to full lockout. So a couple of things that could go wrong here would be not taking your hands off the ground and just doing a regular push-up, or going all the way down and then not locking your elbows out on the way up. So that's not a full range of motion. We want to see that lockout. Now for any of you that are newer to competition, our judges will give you one warning. They'll tell you what you're doing wrong. If you don't fix it after that one warning, you'll be no repped on that movement. The last part for the intermediate is back to the second is the lunges. So we're doing 20 lunges. They don't have to be alternating, so similar to the pistols. What we do want to see is that you step out, tap that knee to the ground, and then return to a standing position with both feet in place. You can alternate them, you can stay on the same leg, doesn't matter, you just need 20 total reps. Now a bad rep would be either not tapping your knee to the ground or returning to a staggered position where you're not fully locked out back in that start position. And then again, 30 double unders. So lastly, beginners, they're going to do the same start, 10 hand release push-ups. They'll do 20 air squats, which is just looking for hip below the knee crease. So getting below parallel every time and then locking out fully. Now, if you don't lock out fully at the top, that's going to be a bad rep. So you can't be bent over, that hip has to be fully locked out. And then they'll be ending with 60 single jump ropes. So both feet must go over the rope at the same time. You can't stagger them in a jogging kind of pattern. So each jump has to be feet together until you hit 60 single jump ropes. That's standards for WOD 1.